Hey guys, I'm putting another video together for you. My YouTube subscriber list has just gone gangbusters since the last one, so I thought I'd create a new one for you. Today we're going to look at converting proper fractions to decimal fractions. Over the last few days we've looked at some simple things, our simple fractions like a tenth, or 300ths, and we've converted these to decimal fractions. And these ones here are really straightforward. Because when your denominator is tenths or hundredths or thousandths, then with a decimal fraction, that's our place value system. We know that really well. So 0 and 1/10 there, and then we've got 300ths here. They're ones we know. They're fairly straightforward to convert. But what if it's what we call a proper fraction that aren't really straightforward to convert? Now you know proper fractions well. They're things like a fourth, 2/5, 3/8, a third. They're ones that you've been using for a long time, but they're not really easy to convert to a decimal fraction. So if I put something here like 2/5, how do I actually make that into a decimal fraction? What I can do is I can convert the 5 there into a tenths or a hundredths. Okay, that's one way of doing it, and a really easy way. The other way we can do it is by looking at division. So 2/5 is also 2 divided by 5. And we can set that up with our division symbol that you guys did last term. So we say here 2 divided by 5. Now because we're putting the answer in decimal fraction form, what we need to do is we need to make sure we've got a decimal point there and the matching one at the top there for the answer. I'll do that in there now. Okay, and then we're going to break our answer into, quite often we can do 1 or 2 decimal places. Alright, even 3 decimal places is fine. So I put 2 zeros there to represent the answer being in 2 decimal places if we need it. So the first thing we do, like normal division, we say 2 divided by 5. How many 5s can we put into that 2? And the answer we know is none. Okay, you can't squeeze 5 holes out of it, 2 holes. The 2 then gets renamed, so we're saying these 2 holes goes into the tenths. So 2 holes is the same as 20 tenths. Okay, so I'm going to write the 20 down here for 20 tenths. And how many 5s can go into 20 tenths? You've got 4. Because 5 4s are 20. And if we do the rest of the long division, we do a subtraction form there. And that leaves with a 0 at the end. Okay, we know that's where it ends. So 2/5 as a decimal fraction is 0 and 4 tenths. Alright, should we try a different one?
Yeah.
That's my daughter in the background there saying, yeah, loves her decimal fractions. Okay, this is about the 13th time I've tried to make this video. It has not been much fun. Let's look at something like, 3/8. And let's see what that one looks like. So again, we set it up. 3 divided by 8.
8.
I'm going to put the decimal points in there. Now I'm going to do this one to 3 decimal places. Bit of cheating there because I'm pretty sure it goes a bit lower. So first thing I do is I say 3 divided by 8. We know we can't do that. So I'll put a 0 at the top there and a decimal point which matches up with the other decimal point. That 3 holes now becomes 30 tenths. Alright, this time, how many 8s can I get into that 30? Well, 4 8s are 32, so that's high. But 3 8s are 24, so I'm going to put the 3 there. Okay, I'll write 24 down here because 3 8s are 24. Hopefully this long division is making sense. 30 take 24 is 6, and we know, drop that 0 right down. How many 8s can we get in 60? Well, 7 8s are 56, 8 8s are 64, so 7 8s are 56. I'm running out of room. I didn't think this far ahead. Okay, which leaves us with 4 left over. Now drop the 0. Lucky I don't need to go any further. And how many 8s can we get in 40? Well, we know that 5 8s are 40.